Revealed. The Army give its robots living muscle tissue. The U.S. Army is looking into using animal muscle tissue as a means to move robots. The Army Research Laboratory believes its bots could use real muscle, which allows most living things to move and manipulate their environments, instead of mechanical arms, wheels, tracks, and other systems to travel across the battlefield. The concept, which some might find disturbing, is an example of the new field of biohybrids. Today's military robots, particularly ground-based robots, navigate the battlefield on wheels and tracks, methods of locomotion copied over from human-occupied vehicles. But researchers are reaching a point where they're experiencing diminishing returns in the design of these robots with wheels as their primary locomotor, and batteries as their centralized power system. Modern Army robots use batteries that power motors, which then drive axles and turn wheels. A biohybrid-powered robot would replace this entire system with lab-grown organic muscle tissue that might power artificial legs or other limbs. Electrical impulses or chemical actuation would control the muscles. One of the major advantages of using organic muscle tissue is its inherent flexibility. Muscles and tendons can flex, pull, and give as an animal moves over mixed terrain, and especially as it encounters unexpected problems. A wheel-bound robot can't do that, instead relying on shock absorbers to make up for the sudden shift. Robots who are, obviously, in Army applications going to go into unknown and unpredictable environments, they need to be able to adapt to things that they weren't planning for. Biohybrid robots could show great promise, but there's a lot to think about. Are humans ready for robots with legs and actual organic muscle moving across the battlefield? Machines work for living things, and it's a bit unsettling to think of living tissue as an inseparable part of a machine, especially as a weapon of war.
Shalom Alaikum. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. I like to give the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to see Shalom to the elect that sees his word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on pretty much reality is about to set in, man. You know, all hell is about to break loose. It's not just going to be your typical form of a downfall of a kingdom. This is about to go down in history, man. The terribleness Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring upon this place, man, by the series of plagues and pestilences the Lord promised upon this place, man. And that clip further proves that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the sword, man. Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Psalms. Psalm 17. And this is the book of Psalm 17. And I start at 8. It says, keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. See? So, and that's the prayer, continue to meditate on, continue to abide under the shadow and the protection of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because this is the only refuge, that's going to stand in the evil day, man. See, everything else going to fall apart. Your guns, your rice and beans, your bunker, whatever plan, these bug out, what they call them, the doomsday preppers. All that is going to come to naught, man. This is going to be the only refuge to have in that day is this truth, this word, man. Because this is going to be a time like no other. It says, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compares me about, see? And who are those deadly enemies? The Edomites, the so-called white man. And as you can just see, just going back to that clip, why this nigga is deadly. This nigga got a robot for everything now. He got the sentinels. He got the mechanical dogs. He got the baby cheetahs now. Those mosquitoes. Those, you know what I mean? Because everything has been weaponized under the watch of Esau. Even water, even air, food, all that has been weaponized, man. It said, who compares me about? And yeah, this man else, we are being compassed about. And it ain't even got to be on a literal sense. It could be figurative too. This nigga know where you at. He got tabs on you. You can't go nowhere without this nigga knowing. Let's just say you want to go out the country. This nigga want to know what hotel room you're going to be staying at. It says, they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. See, that lets you know it's talking about the Edomites. They have now compassed us in our steps. See, they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. See, and that's going to their satellites. This is that. See, this man is going to play a very big part in Jacob's trouble, man. Tells you the devil's going to come down with great wrath. See, we're about to see that wrath play out, through his military. You're going to be seeing drones and these mechanical dogs that can unlock your door. You might see a sentinel, This man got that technology. He's going to play a big part in this, man. All hell breaking loose. It says, the scripture says, people going to be taken in a great number. Even though it's already, the Lord already appointed those kinds of death. But one of those categories is the sword, and that's very broad, because the sword in this time can be, by the way, the modern day gun, through this man, his military, but it's gonna be by the way of the jab as well, man. That's part of the sword, that bio warfare, But he's gonna play a big part of it, man. And you're gonna see that's when reality gonna set in for a lot of people, man. When this overwhelming military presence is held throughout the streets of America. See, you ain't just gonna hear about the National Guard over there just to, get rid of the riots, man. No, it's gonna be when martial law and this heavy lockdown takes place, man. When you seeing roadblocks and you getting directed to a chipping station, man. See, that's when reality gonna set in. You know, it said, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, yeah, because ultimately this man have been plotting and scheming on Jake, man. You know, they ain't killing us fast enough. By the way of making our people homos, like I said, dealing with the food and the shit they put in our neighborhoods. The only way you can find a Fago and a Funyun, you got to go where Jay stay at. You know? But this is the time now with this devil, he got to come out with it. See, that counsel with Esau, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. He had in his heart, it is now playing out on a bigger scale now. Let's get this real quick. This is Genesis 27 and 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. See, because it all goes back to the birthright. Which that entails rulership, man. You know, that's what it entails. See, that's what it's all about, power, man. You know, and that's why this man's gonna scratch and claw, tooth and nail to stay in the power. You know, it says, and Esau said in his heart, see, because that was a secret counsel, the days of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And guess what? It's now playing out in a bigger scale. See, now it's not just between two people now. It's between two nations, man. And you got these elites, these summit meetings and these different meetings, think tanks to get rid of Jake, man. You know, really to get the ones that got the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And they understand the commandment of Psalms 105, you know, and 15. Touch not mine, nor to do my prophets no harm. So this devil, the pride of this nigga, you know, he got these robots. Cause that's who that's who them robots gonna come after, man. That's why I said the enemy gonna come in like a flood, then the standard gonna be lifted. See, it's gonna have to be dramatic. It's not you having a 17 sits in your house. No, it's gonna be a step up, man. You know? And it ain't like it's far-fetched because you actually got robots on the field now. They just said in due time they're gonna have up to 50% in the military, man. And they let you know those are weapons. Everything dealing with technology that Esau had presented is old military weapons, man. You know? But that's this nigga. But just going back, this counsel this man said in his heart, Esau said in his heart, is playing out on a bigger scale now. You know? So they have been planning, scheming it. But now it's that time for them to strike. So let's go back to Psalm 17. Psalm 17 and verse 13. It says, arise, O Lord. See? Disappoint him. See, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to get to the point. It's going to get so bad that standard going to have to be lifted, man. Like I said, it's not going to be just a regular old band of military men running in your house. You know? It's going to be a secret, a special task force to get a hold of you. The ones that got the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. You know? And you see this man, he got the technology. You know, like I said, the mechanical dogs. You even got the little mechanical worms and shit. So this man is taking it down. You know? But it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, see? And this man is living up to that name, the sword. That's one of his characteristics, is the sword. This man is known for his weaponry. When you go into the fourth beast, one of the characteristics of the fourth beast was the great iron teeth, man. And now, in this time, it has been perfected. You know? It has been perfected in this time, man. Well, you got the guns, you got the tanks, you got the mechanical dogs, you got the mechanical mosquito, the baby cheetah, you got the sentinels. And what I say, are people ready for robots to have arms and legs? Those sentinels, man. You know, which that's what he's got, man. But it's gonna get to the point where these things are gonna be unleashed, and the Lord is gonna step in. Matter of fact, let's get that in Isaiah 59. See, all hell gonna break loose. You know, all hell is about to break loose, man. And there's gonna be things that you can't comprehend that's gonna take place. But also, it's gonna things we're gonna that's you ain't gonna be able to comprehend that you got out of that situation. Only thing you're gonna go say, only thing you can say that was your how about Shema outside. Ain't nothing you can break down scientifically or nothing like that, man. Cause we got to get prepared for those miracles. It tells you gonna be an affliction like no other, you know. So it's gonna be a deliverance like no other, a relief like no other. So this is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, see, why it's known as a flood? Because it's overwhelming, you know. It's overwhelming. And it ain't because there's 100 troops on your street. No, it's just that overwhelming presence of it. You seeing tanks, you seeing drones, mechanical dogs. You might hear a plane or two flying. A chopper, a helicopter or something flying over your house or something. It's gonna be overwhelming, man. You know, and it's already in law. You know, when Trump signed that order to bring 100,000 troops to the mainland of America. Well, they already here. You know, over a year or two ago, it was a series of videos that came out of, different military vehicles being dropped off in strategic spots. The sword has been sharpened, man. You know, the sword has been sharpened, and the only thing now is the green light, which is ultimately going to come from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, so it says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. See? So that lets you know, and when you go into that word standard, you know, one of the words is to flee, escape, but another word also is to disappear, man. Why is that? Because it's gonna get to the point where we already know it's out of our hands now, you know, but it's gonna be truly made manifest that it's not in our hands, man. You know, this nigga got these upgraded night vision goggles. You know, they got the little heating sensors and shit. You know, he is the sword. So he you know. But it said the Lord's gonna lift up a standard against. So guess what? It's gonna be some miraculous thing that's gonna take place for you to get out that situation. It wasn't because you Rambo'd your way out of it, or you think you John Wick. No, you couldn't. You weren't gonna be able to. Yeah, I mean, you got these certain robots and shit that ain't gonna comply to you. They ain't gonna comply. They ain't gonna reason with you. You know, if you ain't got that chip, they're gonna blow you away, man. And it's gonna get down to that. That's what it's gonna get down to, man. And that's how these people gonna know the so-called white man's the devil. But it's gonna be too late then. You know. So let's go back to Psalms. Matter of fact, Psalms 17 and verse 14. It says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in this life. See, that lets you know it's talking about the Edomites. Because it's the Lord that's using these devils to do what they got to do in this time period. See, this chapter was for the Edomites to do what they got to do. You know? It says, in whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, they are full of children and leave the rest of their sustenance to their babes. See? Yeah, and that lets you know it's to my Edomites, they well off. You know, but that's the prayer of the Lord. Disappoint this man. Deliver me from this crazy nigga, man. This nigga got robots and shit, you know what I mean? But that lets you know, it tells you there's gonna be a time like no other, man. It gotta be like this. It gotta be crazy like this. Because their deliverance is gonna be crazy, man. You know, it's gonna be a miraculous thing, man. When all these things take place. You know, when the devil come down guess what? That's when the standard's gonna be lifted. Oh, matter of fact, let's get this in 2 Ezra 16. 2 Ezra 16 and it's like that's Revelation 16. Bear with me. 2 Ezra 16 and this is 2 Ezra 16:68. For the burning wrath, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. See, and it said, behold, meaning look and see, man. Because it was gonna get to the point of time where it was gonna be made known their intentions. Why all of a sudden now they putting out things, dealing with these different robots? They pretty much trying to humanize them. They pretty much got the movement of a man, or these movement of these certain animals. Why is that? Because this is all part the workings of Yahweh Shema Shai. Tells you the sword is sharpened. And you see over time, it tells you knowledge is going to be increased. The technology increased. So pretty much over time, this man, it has gotten sharper. What I said, now you got the new night vision goggles. You got the mechanical dots. You got all these things dealing with military. That's why this nigga, he got the biggest budget dealing with military, man. Overnight, nigga spending almost $1 trillion on the sword, man. That's a crazy nigga for you. It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered to idols. Yeah, they're going to be thrown in concentration camps, going to be presented with the chip. And all these things going to be under the banner of the military. See, the military, that's the only thing that's left with this devil, man. Because deception is being taken away. It tells you truth has finally settled upon the planet Earth. Evil and deception is now being quenched. So what's the only thing left this man have? His weapons, man. So all these things, when you see people getting the jab, you see a nigga in the army fatigues rolling up his sleeves, man. And the military is going to be more and more frequent. Just on your local news, you got Al Jazeera, you got RT News, these other alternative media. They talk about the ins and outs to a certain extent about what's going on. But now even on your local news, ABC 3340, talking about the military now. Because this is their time, It says, and let's see, let me jump down. This is verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still despoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. See, so that lets you know that's who this man really want to come after. The one that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And it said like madmen, because you're going to have these super soldiers. They only know one thing. They can't speak a lick of English. They only got orders just to lay the whole house down. That's why you got the red list, blue list, and the yellow list, man. But they're going to just have orders just to lay the whole house down. Or they might just have a order just to lay the whole neighborhood down, man. Just kill everybody in the neighborhood, Well, that's what's about to take place, man. And like I said, you ain't just finna see just 17-6, just some regular old guys from the reserve. No, man. You finna see like some combat type shit on U.S. soil. This is what's about to take place. But that's when the standard's gonna be lifted. That's when Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna work, man. Tell you, be still and know that I'm Yahweh, man. Because what the Lord about to do, hey, man. So matter of fact, let's see, let's get one more thing. This is the book of Psalms 18 and verse 4. It said, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. See? Because it's going to be overwhelming. You're going to be spooked, It ain't like you're going to try to tough it out. You seen a fucking sentinel come in your house, a mechanical dog open your door. You know what I mean? It ain't like you say, ho. No, man. They ain't gonna be able to, they ain't gonna reason with you, man. When these troops come, when they say when the streets be with, got tanks in the streets, M-raps. And, yeah, I mean, you can't go now you gotta go through this. You gotta take a right. Now you in a long line. You can't back up either now. You in a chipping line. Well, that's what's about to take place, man. And all these things gonna be facilitated under the banner of the military. It says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. See? Which is ultimate, that's Esau, man. It says, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. See? So when things take place, what can we do but to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai? King David was a mighty warrior, man. Oh, this man, he even had a theme song. Saul has slain his thousands, and David his tens of thousands. But dealing with this enemy, which is Esau, even a so-called white man, in this lifetime, we can't do nothing about this, man. Man, how bad of a man you supposed to be? You're gonna have to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth. See? Because ultimately, when they're going to test out that theory of Psalms 105, and the result is going to be that destruction. But we build up to that, when all hell break loose, when the chip come, we're going to be delivered out of certain situations. Ultimately, that fire going to come. And it's going to wipe this nigga out. That would tell the Lord's going to break the teeth of the young lions when the Lord returns and destroy this devil and the other nations' military. That's when this man's teeth going to be fighting, but he's going to break it in his nigga mouth, man. He's going to swallow his teeth, man. Tell his own sword going to fall. He going to fall upon his own sword, man. Because right when the Lord destroy this man's military, the missiles going to be hitting the base of the throne of this nigga, which is America, man. But we coming into some serious time, man. A time like no other. And reality about to set in for a lot of people. This is not America as you once knew it. So yeah, Akim, I just hope that we're edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that sees his word on truth, favor, sincerity. DTA, abide, soon, very soon.